The produce department is just an eye candy experience, and you never get bored with it. And wow, talk about changes. My mind changed. I slept better. I lost 25 pounds. I want to live long.
I've got some news for you.
Yeah, Mother Parker's started this health initiative, and I've incorporated a lot of healthier
We don't only offer them the youth athletics, the sports, but we also offer them the mentorship. We'll
I'm a masturbating pedo, you too.
It's been a while, hasn't it? But I'm not sure Fortnite. Like whatever is weird. I made it so the stream can't hear you, by the way. No, you're joking. Why is Blitz gotta be squads? Yo, it's such a great game mode, and that has to be squads.
I've just been wanting to tell you. Yes, I do.
I've been using the crowbar.
Can you do that? I don't know. Alright, we're about to. Let me do something. It's late. It's probably 1. Yeah, alright, let's go.
What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Punch Club. So the last episode was basically me just like fixing all of the issues that I had created by playing the game and not knowing what I was doing. We got it all sorted out, and now we're back on the fast track to being a champion. We are the champions! you fighters. I gotta change the lyrics up a little bit. We got it all sorted out, and now we're back on the fast track to being a champion. We are the champions, you fighters. I gotta change the lyrics up a little bit. I don't want Freddie Mercury's ghost to sue me. That's a scary thing. I'm not down with being sued by the supernatural. If we could keep it corporeal, that would be my preference. We might as well work a little bit longer. I see no reason not to do so. We're gonna get a little bit of stat loss in there, but oh well. It is what it is. I could sit around and be upset and complain about it, or we could just like get after it and just hope bad things don't happen. There. So we didn't get robbed. We got enough money to last a little while. I think we should be able to put in a pretty good training session. All of our cooldowns are going to be reset on all of these random machines. So we're going to go with our speed bagging. Then we're going to go to heavy bag. Then we're going to go to jump rope. And that's going to be our daily regimen. Hopefully, by the end of the day, that should allow us to get some things done. I don't want our strength to go up too high, but I'm definitely thinking we're going to need 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 agility to get out of this league. We're going to have to start working towards better abilities as well, because as you saw in the last fight, our efficiency in fighting is severely hampered by the fact that we are a weak, fast character. You know how we got the perk at the beginning of the game, and we didn't get to choose it? They changed that in a patch 2. Now you get to choose. You can either have strong arms, strong legs, or a small frame. So you can choose to be dodgy, you can choose to be kicky, or you can choose to be punchy. So as of right now, there's 2 choices. Actually, I guess there are some kicks in a strength build. There's not a lot, but there's some. Strength builds tend to be mostly like punching, but there are a couple of kicks in there. So either way, you can choose to have really strong punches, really strong kicks, or you can choose to be really, really evasive and hard to hit. It's your call. It's however you want to play the game. Obviously, this is a game all about choosing what you want to do and fighting in a way that suits your particular preference. I like agility characters. I tend to play bruisers, though. I tend to play characters that are yoked out and ready to just like choke somebody out the first time they look at them wrong. Those big haymaker punches that you can hear around the world. With a little bit of accuracy tacked on just in case. We're going to need to sleep and we're going to need to eat really, really soon. I think we're probably going to lose that 6. Let me see if maybe I can do some agility training to hold that 6. Because that's all that I really want to hold right now. I just want to hold you, little beautiful 6, little 6. Alright, so we'll go back home. We don't want to spend much of this money. Got a little bit of FUD in the fridge. Not a lot, but enough. And then we're just going to take a nap, and we're going to hope that this 6 holds so that I don't have to retrain it tomorrow before we fight again. Today should be a day that is full of fighting and full of revelry of the violent sort. You do lose a lot of stats in this game. It's not a mechanic that I like because I work out a lot. I run a lot, and I go to the gym a lot. And if I take a week off, I don't see myself losing gains or anything like that. It's not that big of a deal. However, in this game, every single day you lose huge chunks of a meter if you don't stay in the gym. And so I think they did it to extend the game out and to make it last a little bit longer. I want to get that 6 back. The difference between a 5 and a 6 is actually pretty major in the Rookie League. Don't finish your training day, though. He'll make you pay the $10 again if you try to... Maybe we should just fight now. Let's just fight now. Whatever. We're up against Gordon again. This time our stats are a little bit better, but they're not that much better. But we have a new ability. We can bring in High Kick. And so there it is. We have options. We have options, which is always good. These are fairly inaccurate. I think we're going to need a lot more agility to make that thing happen. But I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I think Gordon may be a challenge for us. We may struggle with him a little bit. It depends how dodgy we decide to be today, I think. If we just keep eating kicks to the face like that right there. He's got good agility, so our chances of dodging him are actually fairly limited. Gordon's kind of our 2-beat guy right now because he's hitting harder than us. He drains his stamina faster than we do just because he's running a lot of strength. And running a lot of strength on an agility build is kind of a risk. It means you're going to hit harder for sure, but it also means that you're going to gas out really, really quickly because it makes those agility abilities super expensive. There we go. That's what I like to see. Got that triple dodge in there. Sometimes I wonder what affects how many times in a row you get to attack, because he just attacked us 6 times in a row, and then we attacked once. I don't know what controls that. I think it's purely RNG. Like, I'm like 90% sure that it's pretty much RNG. His stamina is what's propping him up right now. If his stamina was a little lower, when he got knocked down, he wouldn't get so much energy back. That we're just not landing hits. That's really kind of that's the sad part here, is that we got to get our agility up higher. so that we can outclass this guy a little bit and stay out of his way and dodge him a whole bunch. We're going to get knockdowns, but since TKOs aren't a thing that are enforced in this game, unfortunately, yeah, we don't get TKOs or anything like that, so still going to lose every now and again. Still going to lose. We'll re-sign up. It's okay. Our training is not going, you know, as fast as I would like it to. Our training is going, but it's not gone. It's not like out of the stadium, you know, on the upper deck or anything. I think the 6 probably would have helped us, but the thing is, I didn't take the 6 because if you take a fight while you're in the gym, which it's going to force me to do at the end of the day, it kicks you out of the gym after the fight, so then you got to come back in and pay another $10. And since money is actually our limiting reagent right now for all of our activities, in the beginning of the game, until you start making money, money is going to constantly be the biggest threat to your stats, because every time you work, your stats start to drain off super quick, and so I tend to avoid it like the plague. There we go. Let's speed bag for a little bit. I'm trying to get this agility up to 9 or 10 is what I'm working towards. There are going to be abilities like Rice Eater that we can get out of our skills tree that will allow us to train certain stats faster. I would recommend, let's do some multi-purpose training real fast. I'd like to get stamina all nice and evened on out. The heavy bag, in real life, if you're actually planning on training, you should get some heavy bag training. Heavy bag training is great. It's fantastic cardiovascular exercise for anybody. Just make sure you're doing it the right way, because you don't want to roll your wrist or anything like that. So if you don't know, have somebody show you how to throw a punch properly, a boxer or martial artist or somebody like that who trains on a heavy bag. Once they teach you how to throw a punch properly and how to rotate through a combo properly, the heavy bag, you can be an experienced runner, an experienced cyclist, whatever, and the heavy bag will burn you out. Heavy bag's tough. Most people don't last a minute on the heavy bag the first time they do it before they're sweating like a hog. Do hogs sweat? I know a lot of animals lack sweat glands, so sometimes when I say things like that, I think my metaphors or my similes might not quite be accurate, but what are you going to do? There are no bad guys to beat up today. Well, that's a shame, because we could use some happiness. Let's go ahead and we're going to drop in a little bit more food. We're almost out of cash, though, for the moment. We might need to take the next... We might need to fight the next fight in the Underground League to earn some cash. $10 left. Let's go to work for a bit. Our stats are all in fairly solid places right now to where they're not going to fall off in like one day. And I think we've got a fight pretty soon, so that should allow us to even out the happiness loss. So if we work through today, I'm hoping we got enough to earn at least 110 bucks though. Ah, come on. Energy, don't fall off on me. Ah, damn. Okay. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but it did. Let's sleep for a bit. I think we're going to lose our stamina. A little bit of a downer. Stamina affects your defense. I know a lot of people are being like, why do you need stamina? The stamina affects your defense. It doesn't really affect your energy pool or anything like that. What it does affect, though, is how hard you get hit. And so if you got people throwing 40 damage strikes, having a stamina that's fairly comparable to, you know, what a champion would have will make it easier for you to suffer those blows and not get knocked the hell out. I think we'll probably be up against somebody easy today. We dropped ranking down to 7. This is going to be a good opportunity for us to get some skill points, though. Let's get that stamina back up to 4 real fast, doing some one-arm push-ups. I don't like doing one-arm push-ups. My elbow makes a weird cracking noise when I do it, and it annoys me. Alright, so we're up against Dragon Ray. He's basically got the same stats we do, so it's going to be a toss-up. His abilities are not anything to write home about. We've outclassed him a little bit as far as agility goes, so technically we should win. But I've lost, for example, last night I had 10, 10, and 6 as my stats, and I lost to a guy who was like 5, 6, and 5. Sometimes RNG just gets you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes the other guy makes all the right dice rolls, and you just make all the wrong dice rolls, and you just get your ass kicked by somebody that you're like,